Ancient Egypt was one of the most remarkable civilizations in history, flourishing along the Nile River in northeastern Africa. Here are some key highlights. Historical timeline. Early dynastic period, circa 3150–2686 BC. This era began with the unification of Upper and Lower Egypt under the first pharaoh, Menes, often identified with Narmer. Old Kingdom, circa 2686–2181 BC, known as the Age of the Pyramids. This period saw the construction of the Great Pyramids of Giza. Middle Kingdom, circa 2134–1690 BC, a time of political stability and cultural flourishing. New Kingdom, circa 1549–1077 BC, Egypt reached the height of its power, expanding its territory and influence. Late Period c. 664–332 BC, marked by foreign invasions and internal strife. Ptolemaic Kingdom, 332–30 BC, established after Alexander the Great's conquest, ending with Cleopatra's reign and the Roman conquest. Culture and society. Religion. Ancient Egyptians practiced a polytheistic religion, worshipping gods like Ra, Osiris, and Isis. The pharaoh was considered a divine ruler. Writing. They developed hieroglyphics, a complex system of writing used for religious texts, official inscriptions, and monumental art. Architecture. Known for monumental structures like the pyramids, temples, and obelisks. The Great Pyramid of Giza is one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Science and medicine. Egyptians made significant advances in medicine, astronomy, and mathematics. They practiced mummification to preserve bodies for the afterlife. Economy and trade. Agriculture. The Nile's predictable flooding allowed for productive agriculture, supporting a dense population and complex society. Trade. Egypt traded extensively with neighboring regions, exchanging goods like gold, papyrus, linen, and grain for cedar wood, ebony, ivory, and incense. Legacy. Ancient Egypt's contributions to art, architecture, and knowledge have left a lasting legacy. Their achievements in building, writing, and governance continue to fascinate and inspire people around the world. The Nubians are an ancient ethnic group indigenous to the region, now known as Northern Sudan and Southern Egypt. Here are some key aspects of Nubian history and culture. Historical background. Early civilization. Nubia is considered one of the earliest cradles of civilization, with settlements dating back to around 700 BC. The region saw the rise of powerful kingdoms such as Kerma, Napata, and Meroe. Kingdom of Kush. Nubia was home to the Kingdom of Kush, which at times rivaled and even ruled over Egypt. The 25th dynasty of Egypt, known as the Nubian dynasty, was established by Kushite kings. Christian and Islamic periods. In the Middle Ages, Nubians converted to Christianity and established 3 kingdoms, Nobatia, Makuria, and Alodia. Later, during the Islamization of the Sudan region, they converted to Islam. Culture and society. Language. Nubians speak Nubian languages, which are part of the Nilo-Saharan language family. Arabic is also widely spoken. Art and architecture. Nubian art and architecture are renowned for their distinct styles, including the construction of pyramids, temples, and fortresses. The Nubian pyramids at Meroe are particularly famous. Music and dance. Traditional Nubian music and dance are integral parts of their cultural heritage. Instruments like the tambour and lyre are commonly used. Modern Nubians. Population. Today, Nubians primarily live in southern Egypt and northern Sudan. Many were displaced due to the construction of the Aswan High Dam, which flooded their ancestral lands. Cultural preservation. Despite modern challenges, Nubians continue to preserve their cultural heritage through festivals, traditional crafts, and community activities. Significance. Nubians have played a crucial role in the history of northeastern Africa, contributing to the region's cultural and historical richness. Their legacy continues to be celebrated and studied by historians and archaeologists worldwide. Nubian musical traditions are rich and diverse, reflecting the deep cultural heritage of the Nubian people. Here are some key aspects. Instruments. Tambour, kithara, a traditional string instrument similar to a lyre, often used in Nubian music. Oud, a pear-shaped string instrument that is central to many Middle Eastern and North African musical traditions. Def, a type of drum that is commonly used in Nubian music, providing rhythmic accompaniment. Musical styles. Araged. Traditional Nubian songs that are often performed during celebrations and social gatherings. These songs are characterized by their repetitive and rhythmic nature. Wedding songs. Singing and dancing are integral parts of Nubian wedding celebrations. These songs often involve the entire community, with everyone participating in the singing and dancing. Notable musicians. Hamza el-Din, a renowned Nubian musician known for his mastery of the oud and his efforts to preserve and promote Nubian music globally. His work has been influential in bringing Nubian music to a wider audience. Cultural significance. Nubian music is not just entertainment, it is a vital part of their cultural identity. Music and dance are used to express emotions, tell stories, and maintain social cohesion. The communal aspect of Nubian music, where everyone participates, highlights the importance of community and shared experiences in Nubian culture. Nubian culture is rich with traditional festivals that celebrate their heritage, history, and community. Here are a few notable ones. Ashura Festival. This festival is unique to the Nubians and blends Islamic traditions with ancient legends. It commemorates the martyrdom of Al-Hussein, the grandson of Prophet Muhammad, and has deep cultural significance. Patriotic Festival. Known as the ancient Egyptian New Year, this festival marks the beginning of the new year and is celebrated with various rituals and festivities. Opet Festival. This festival celebrates the marriage of the gods Ammonius and Mut. It involves processions, feasts, and various religious ceremonies. Wag Festival, also known as the Festival of the Dead, this event honors deceased ancestors and involves offerings and rituals to ensure their well-being in the afterlife. Sacred Marriage of Hathor. This festival celebrates the union of the goddess Hathor with other deities, symbolizing fertility and prosperity. These festivals are integral to Nubian culture, reflecting their deep-rooted traditions and beliefs. The movement of ancient Egyptians to South Africa is not well documented, but there were several trade routes and interactions that connected different parts of Africa. Here are some key points. Trade routes. Trans-Saharan trade. Ancient Egyptians engaged in trade with regions to the south, including Nubia and further into sub-Saharan Africa. Goods such as gold, ivory, and exotic animals were traded along these routes. Nile River. The Nile was a crucial trade and communication route. It connected Egypt with other African civilizations, facilitating the exchange of goods and culture. Red Sea and Indian Ocean. Egyptians also used maritime routes via the Red Sea to trade with the Arabian Peninsula and the Horn of Africa. Cultural exchange. Artifacts and influence. Egyptian artifacts have been found in various parts of Africa, indicating a spread of cultural influence. This includes pottery, jewelry, and other items that were traded or brought by travelers. Migration and settlement. While there is no direct evidence of large-scale migration from Egypt to South Africa, smaller groups of traders, explorers, and settlers could have moved along these routes over time. Historical context. Nubian connection. Nubia, located to the south of Egypt, was a significant partner in trade and cultural exchange. The Nubians and Egyptians had a long history of interaction, which could have extended further south. While the exact pathways and extent of ancient Egyptian influence in South Africa remain a topic of research, these trade routes and cultural exchanges highlight the interconnectedness of ancient African civilizations.